So good morning everybody, and a very warm welcome to Basingstoke. And today we're going to be taking a little short hop to Reading West and maybe Reading, and maybe do some filming in and around the Reading West area, around here as well maybe. And we're looking for a particular train today. The reason why I'm out is because my partner in crime Rails has advised me of a class 60 working, which I'm hoping to find at Reading West from Field. So that will be a little bit later on. So in the meantime, I'm just going to be seeing what freight workings are running in and around the Basingstoke and Reading area. So bye for now, and I hope you enjoy the video. Bye bye. So we have our first freight train working of the morning just approaching. It's coming from Southampton. So it's an intermodal.
17 Southwestern Railway service to London Waterloo is delayed by 8 minutes.
Oh dear.
This is because of a fault with the signalling system. We're sorry that your journey will take longer than planned.
Well, that shouldn't affect me.
The train now approaching platform 4 doesn't stop here. Please stand back from the edge of the platform.
There you go, there's an announcement you can create. So here it is our shed. I believe it's a Freightliner. Can't quite see it yet. I think it is. It is indeed, it's a Freightliner working. Six 6507. My train being announced now.
Reading West and Reading. This train has 3 carriages.
So I'm just going to make my way over. So, speak to you in Reading West. My ride to take me to Reading West this morning from Basingstoke, 166203, and it's in the old First Great Western neon blue colours. Well, in the First Great Western blue colours, I should say. Hasn't got the neon things on it. But anyway, talk to you from Reading West. So hello everyone, and welcome to Reading West. And 166203 in front of you is what I've just arrived on. And that's on its way, one stop to Reading. Unfortunately, as I arrived at Reading West, the Freightliner working was coming the other way, so I kind of missed that, so that was a bit of a pity. And the reason why we're at Reading West, just to give you a bit of background information, is it isn't much of a station, to be fair. There isn't much here. This is it. But it's really good for freight workings. And the reason for that is just because, as you can see in the distance, the DMU has just gone off to the right. But there are some lines that run to the left, and that basically bypasses Reading. And so therefore a lot of the freight comes from Didcot or that part of the world, from the West Country, will bypass Reading Station and use these lines on the left. Now if I was at Reading Station, I'd miss it. So that's one of the reasons it's kind of like a bit of a niche station, really, because this station kind of covers that, the lines that bypass Reading, and it also at this end covers the Basingstoke line, which heads back to Basingstoke, and also the Newbury line, and there's also a junction further down that way, so this station also covers that. So if I was spotting at the Bramley, I wouldn't be covering any of the freight that may have come from Field and Newbury and that part of the world. So that's why we're here at Reading West. So we have a cross-country service just approaching. It's a 2:20, but behind this there should be a freight line working, from Muirhead Quarry to Acton. As this 220 is off to Newcastle. Now that crept up on me. So that's going on the Newbury line. Now that's something that you wouldn't see if I was at Bramley or anywhere like that. So it's one of the advantages of coming to Reading West. Like I said, it's not much of a station, but it is good for viewing. We are expecting a freight working. The Muirhead Quarry to Acton should be due soon. So we shall see. It should be due any minute. Trust it. We've got two freight workings going on at the moment. We've got the Muirhead Quarry to Acton working, and we've just got an EWS working approaching, both at the same time, which is a bit frustrating because I think they're both going to pass each other. I'm hoping I'm not going to get photobombed. So we've got a 59 in front of us, and on this side we have an EWS working. So let's just quickly walk towards it so we can try and capture both of them. So this has got HIA wagons on it, which I'm very interested in. 66056. Right, this is proving very fruitful this morning. The 59 is being held because of this freight train. And now it's coming towards us. So this is an aggregates Barden, I think, 59. So we got away with that. Look, he's flashing me, I think. $59,002. Aggregates. Alan J. Day with 59,102 behind it. Now, as you can see, you might see in the distance that it's got a green signal with a feather on it, and that means it's going to bypass Reading. So if you're at Reading Station, this is the sort of freight working that you'd miss, which is why it's good to come to Reading West for freight workings. And we got some HIAs. Well, there's a HIA anyway on that. So this train's heading to Acton. Well, I think it's near head to Acton, I'm sure it was. But then again, the further says it's going to bypass, but I think it probably goes underneath. I'm not really quite sure, to be honest, what the route is. But we're lucky because we managed to capture both at the same time. I thought that we were going to get photobombed there for a minute. So it's proven to be a very fruitful morning so far on the freight, and just approaching now is 166203 coming back the other way, which is a train that I got on going towards Basingstoke in the first place. Right, we are expecting at any moment now a Freightliner working which is going to be from Lawley Street Freightliner Terminal to Southampton. And here it comes now, right on cue. This is ace today. A lot of workings already. This is a great place to come, is Reading West for freight, I have to say. It's not the best in terms of station, but you have got a McDonald's down there, so you can use it for loose facilities. 66569. On intermodals, Lawley Street to Southampton. It's running it just a few minutes behind schedule because it was waiting behind the Voyager that passed just a little while ago. I think the Voyager might have been running a bit late, which had a bit of a knock-on effect onto the intermodals. There is another freight working due very soon, going in the opposite direction. So far it's been very fruitful, very successful on the freight. And there goes the last wagon. So we have our freight train due any minute. The Voyager was being held here at the signal. So as Rails will say, we've got an 800 on electrical call. It's 800 313. And that's going to Paynton. And our freight train should be coming from this direction any moment. Which is going from Southampton to Garston, I believe. Here is our next freight working. It's a Freightliner working, and it is from Southampton Maritime Container Terminal to Garston Freightliner Terminal. And it looks like it's the Freightliner Power Haul livery. 66 in charge of this one. And we have an Electrostar coming in the other direction, but I can wait on that. So 66504. that worked out quite well. Looks like this 387 is on its good to go. It's off to Newbury. Another 800. John Charles, 800 009. And the one on the back is named Sir Gareth Edwards. Is going to be the Southampton Western Docks to Birch Coppice, and this looks like it's a Maritime 66. And it is indeed a blue Maritime 66. 66090 Maritime Intermodal 6. And here is our next train, the Morris Cowley to Southampton, EWS Shed, or DB Schenker. Giving it some welly. 66116. We have an MPV that's approaching us now. It's come from Tonbridge. It's on its way to Kings Norton. I wasn't sure what this train working was. And that was it. MPV from Tonbridge to Kings Norton. So this is our Freightliner working from Leeds Freightliner Terminal to Southampton. And in charge of this particular working is 66513. Caught me out there. That was very nice of him. And there it goes. So here's our next freight working. This is Wentlog to Southampton. And it's another Freightliner working. And in charge of this one is 66502. Couple of people hitching a ride. We're just here with Electrostar. So hello everyone and welcome back. We have another sort of similar scenario to what we had earlier, which is we're due to have one coming towards me, which I can hear. I can hear a shed, but there's also another one due going the other way. So I'm hoping we don't get photobombed. Now we were lucky on the last one that we didn't get photobombed. And I can definitely hear it, one of them. Here it is now, it's DB Schenker. And this has come from Oxford Sightings, I think. And I'm not sure, I can't remember the exact ins and outs of these two, but I know that they're pretty much both due at the same time. So as I'm recording, I'm keeping an eye on what's going on the other way just in case. So it's 59201. So we got lucky there. And the other one's due any moment now going the other way. So the other one is just literally approaching us now. The other one's only just left us. So we got quite lucky that they didn't photobomb each other. So this looks like another DB Schenker working, albeit I think it's an EWS liveried one. and this one is 66056. And this is the DMU back to Basingstoke. So we've got two sheds due at the same time once again. And I'm hoping I don't get photobombed. So this is 59204. We've had 201. That's good because that was quite a short freight train, and the other one's due coming in the other direction any moment. So good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to my home here in Alton. And just to sort of let you know that I've made it home safely, and just basically it's just a bit of a sign off really, because I didn't really say goodbye. Reading West, never been there before. The station isn't exactly the best in terms of facilities, and it's kind of it seems like it could do with some work, and that's the bad side of it. But the great side of it is there was a lot of freight through there today, as you've seen. So it's probably the best for the freight that I've been to for a while actually, because it's relatively local to me. It's kind of in a kind of niche spot between the triangle in Reading, and so you cover the lines that bypass Reading Station, and you're covering also the lines coming from the other direction from Field and also from Basingstoke. So, and it's in that the station's unique in the sense that it's in that spot there, to be able to cover all of those bases there. So there isn't really anywhere else to go, but it was great. I'm glad I went because I've got some great freight action from there, so that's cool. So the next time you see a video from me will be an update on Mildenhall, and that's got a fair amount on it to tell you about. I was going to do it yesterday, but I didn't really get around to it. So until the next time, it's goodbye from me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and like I said, see you next time for an update at Mildenhall. So bye for now. Bye.